Hi all, it's Phil from Epic Shows. I was trying for a bit to do reactions to videos I was finding on YouTube. Being a bit of an old git, I didn't really fully understand. I kept on getting no-nos from YouTube, so I couldn't use them. But I'm trying something a bit different now. This is going to be reviews on hotels, specifically in Orlando or Tenerife. Orlando, I've stayed a lot on International Drive. I stayed once or twice at Disney hotels. I've stayed on property also at Universal. Tenerife, I have stayed in Playa del Americas. I do love both places, so I thought I'd review hotels. The ones I've stayed in, I can give fair reviews to. The ones I haven't, I can just give what my opinion may be also. I will also try getting videos or photos to show you the hotels fairly so you can have a look at them, see if it's your type of hotel. Finally, the last two things, we're going to go into TripAdvisor. We're going to look at top 3 excellent reviews, top 3 worst reviews, and 3 hopefully just latest reviews, and see what people honestly think of the hotel. Then I'll try and get Google Maps. I'll put it into satellite mode, and we're going to have a look for you to show you exactly what you're looking at on International Drive and where you're staying. Now, obviously, this review thing is not tightly my idea. I have stolen the idea from a great podcast team. The theme park traders and customers only are customers are always weird. 2 different podcasts, same people, but what they do is they review all types of things, like hotels, theme parks, movies, anything you can think of. Some rude things as well. They do review them, and they review the worst reviews. So they read the worst reviews out, and then they have a bit of fun with it. So at that point, we're going to do the first one. For me, it is in Orlando, and it is the Rosen Inn International. The good thing is I actually recorded my own video 2nd of April 2017, and it is on YouTube, so we can use that video without no problems. It's about 3 minutes 30 long. We'll watch that video, then we'll get into the reviews, then I'll show you the Google Maps. So everybody, let's hope you enjoy this. Right, here we go then. Rosen Inn International, International Drive, Orlando. You actually miss this place, if you can tell. I do a lot of the videos in that early hours of the morning before people getting up, just to give people a bit of Right, so here we are on TripAdvisor. This is the Rosen Inn International. It's nearly had 8,000 reviews. As I said, it probably would have got probably near 9,000 probably by now, maybe even 10,000 if it wasn't for a certain COVID thing going around the world. The address for the Rosen International is 7600 International Drive, Orlando, Florida, 328198237. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to get into the amenities part of the hotel and, you know, just basically see what we can tell you about it a bit more depth. So we're at the property amenities right now. So free parking, good start. Free internet, pool, fitness center and gym, workout room. Haven't seen them, so couldn't really give you much on them. Bar and lounge, games room, children's activities. It's kid and family friendly. Free shuttle taxi service. That will be to places, I'm guessing, like Universal Studios. Parking, Wi-Fi, as I said. Pool with beach towels, outdoor pool, it clearly is. The pool also has a fence around it. There's a restaurant. Breakfast is available. Breakfast buffet at that. Kids friendly buffet. Vending machines. Again, we've got the taxis and that. Business centre with internet access. Conference facilities, meeting rooms. What's good for people if you want to have meetings, but you want to have a bit of fun on International Drive, if you're with your company out there, or you've got to do a business work while you're on holiday, because it does happen. That could be an option for you to ask them and maybe get away from the family that for a bit of peace, get it done, get back to your holiday. 24-hour security, brilliant. I think that is. Baggage storage. So, you know, pretty much when you're leaving, if you've got a whole day still, half a day still, you can leave it in the baggage storage room. Concierge there. There's a convenience store, gift shop in the same shop. It's the shop, obviously. You can buy your bread, your milk, anything like that as well. You can buy clothes, anything you can think of, drinks. It's in there, even things you may need for the pool. There's obviously an ATM on site. It's obviously a 24-hour front desk, dry cleaning and laundry services, and self-service laundry. Now, I do self-service. You just put a few coins in, pay for the laundry, and a lot of people may not like, but a lot of people then put it over the rails outside their room when the nice summer weather, or what seems to be hot weather all year round almost, dries your clothes. What's a lot easier. But I know what you're thinking. Drying the clothes is not always the thing. What about everything else? So let's look at the room features. We've got air conditioning, housekeeping, safe iron, laptop safe, so you can fit your laptop and a few other things in there, microwave, refrigerator, flat screen TV, wake up service, and alarm clock. And the room types are non-smoking and family rooms they are. Now we're going to get into this part of it now. Welcome to the Rosen Inn International, an affordable Orlando vacation hotel near Orlando, Universal Orlando Resort, minutes away from the world-famous entertainment and shopping, and at the centre of International Drive. The Rosen International is also close to Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild, people, is gone. Not there anymore. It's two hotels now. Endless Summers, Universal's Endless Summers, Surfsiding and Docksiding. Cheap plug, I do run a Facebook group for them two hotels, so that will also be in the links below. Just click on it or paste and copy it. But if you're trying to figure out what it's called, we are actually called Universal's Endless Summer Resort. It's just gone from the top of my head, people. I've changed the name to it literally this week. So it's a Universal Endless Summer Resort Help and Appreciation Group. So that's us. I will try and put it, as I say, below, but join if you want, but no more Wet n Wild there. But SeaWorld, Orlando, Walt Disney World theme parks offer more than convenience in location. It offers comfort, security, and its own set of luxuries. There's never a resort fee. That's good. Our deluxe standard double guest features two Simmons Beauty Rest pillow top mattresses, perfect for relaxing after a day at the theme park while you enjoy premium cable channels or movies on the 32-inch HD TV. A lot of us these days, 32-inch may be a bit smaller than we used to, but I've stayed here when you're in the room. It's the perfect size TV for the room personally. Every guest room comes stocked with a hairdryer, mini refrigerator, microwave, iron and full-size ironing board, single serve coffee maker, radio and alarm clock, and electronic safe big enough for your laptop. We also have an ADA compliment room with rollout showers and access. At the Rosen International Resort, our effort is to provide a comfortable experience and stay. Also, with peace of mind, our guest safety is top priority. Uniformed security officers patrol hotels grounds 24 hours. I've seen them, it is true. Hours a day, 7 days a week. Our gated parking is also patrolled by security officers also. People, if you do hire a car out, they're obviously still paying for the hiring of the car. They do have a hire desk at the hotel as well if you decide to hire one a bit later. If you're from America and you're taking your car, say it's free parking, just tell them at the front desk, give them, I believe, your number plate, license plate, whatever it's called in their country, and they will obviously sort that out for you. So what I think now is we're getting to some reviews. So let's start with the excellent reviews. There's been 2,754. There has been, as I say, nearly 8,000 reviews. So we'll start with the 3 here. We've got the first one, which is Craig and Joe UK. Review was May 2020, actually stayed January 2020, clearly before COVID hit. So that's probably one of the times the hotel was probably last busy. Love this hotel room. They gave it a 5 out of 5, by the way. So love this hotel room. The rooms were basic, but had everything we needed and kept spotlessly clean every day by the cleaning staff. Had reservations about security at first, reading some previous reviews, had never stayed in the accommodation with the room door straight onto the balcony walkway. Soon realised this was not an issue due to cameras and presence of hotel security. Felt 100% safe throughout our stay. Hotel breakfast was very good and plenty of choice. The hotel location was also good. A selection of restaurants nearby while walking distance. Overall, it was a fantastic hotel and definitely recommended. We would stay here again. Then we've got RM Dunbar. Review was April 20, but they say September 2019. Actually funny time of year. I like staying out there, so that's quite good. Very good hotel, great hotels for families, I should say. 5 stars again. These will probably all be 5 stars. Very good hotel for family holidays. Staff very helpful and positioned very central if you don't drive, which is quite useful. This was the best of all of my holidays. The reason I like staying at the Rosen International is that they have so much to do away from the parks. We also have all types of dining, really good prices. We have used the Rosen International over the last 10 years and find it suitable for what I need, and the staff are second to none. So that's someone who clearly loves staying there a lot. Third great review that we're going to go into. Yardell wrote it April 2020 and stayed apparently February 2020. Great. Typical. When I go to places like Orlando, I stay at name brand like Hilton or the Marriott. My boyfriend wanted to stay somewhere different, so we chose here. The location is great. Very central for iDrive. It was super clean. I will say try to find rooms first, then park near there because it's a huge property. Yeah, that's true. We didn't eat at the restaurant, but the convenience store there came in handy. I would definitely stay here again and trust the family. My family is very picky. So that's 3, as we say, very good. Now let's just do 3 what's not good to give you more of an idea, people, once I find out what they are. So we'll go into terrible and then we'll do 3 average after. That's how I'm going to do it to make it fair. So we'll get the terribles up now. So let's have a look. 1 star, as I said, the terrible, so they're probably all going to be like 1 star. This one was for Camper 658576. It's a long one, so this should be interesting. Reviews actually April 2019. First time USA travelers, please read before staying. This hotel actually ruined our trip to USA and nearly put us off returning. I would really like anyone who has spent decent money traveling to the USA for the first time to read this, although very long, as we can clearly see. We are a couple of youngish professional people who decided to travel to Orlando to check out the theme parks, etc. I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. I was always like a bargain, but this changed my point of view entirely. We arrived in USA jet lagged from our journey. We are from the UK. We were taken on a bus to drop us off the Rosen International. I specifically, as there was a few different ones, but this one by far is the worst. As we went from Rosen Hotel to Rosen Hotel, I muttered to my fiance at each one as we got progressively worse. Oh, this looks okay until we got this one. We got out of the bus to a grim brown, multiple high-rise, flat-looking motel. My heart dropped as we went into the dreary reception room and were greeted by a grumpy receptionist who gave our key to the sixth floor room, 5 minutes walk away. When we eventually got to the room on the top floor, we were met by a gang of people smoking and drinking, all sat on the floor outside the bedroom doors. We went to our room. My first instinct is to look at the bathroom, as in my opinion, you can tell a lot about a hotel by the bathroom's cleanliness. I wish I was lying or exaggerating, but there was a brown stain in the toilet up to the rim in the toilet area, and the tea making facilities. I'll just leave that there. Okay, that makes sense. Then I decided to rip back the covers of the two beds where I found a massive yellow stain. Ugh, grim. Me and my partner spent 7 nights in a single bed. He's 6'4". I must admit that we never complain, and it annoys me to this day that we didn't. Well, if you've got a problem, really, you should say something, people, by the way. As we had never been to the USA before, we had no idea what to do. It's no different from any other hotel in any other country, guys, but okay. We had nowhere to relax. People, there's loads of places to relax. People are saying the hotel tried to tell us that the hotel tried to sell timeshares. We went to the sales pitch and there was bloody highlight, and that was our bloody highlight, to spend our day in a nice hotel. Bugs on the floor, bugs in the bed, bathroom absolutely filthy, bed absolutely filthy, can't spell. My partner has stayed in youth hostels and seen no one like this. I know you're lying there. More than anything, this hotel has left me with regret. I chose it as I was trying to have a bit of money so we could enjoy ourselves, and all I did was ruin our holiday by booking this debacle place, whatever the word is. If you're like us, please don't pay the extra money. Can you please pay extra money, stay out elsewhere for a bit more? Don't travel 10 hours on a plane to subject the most disgusting hotel. Well, I can show you worse hotels on Orange Drive, people, but that's my opinion. So we got Barbara La. She wrote it December 2020 and apparently stayed December 2020. I just took an Uber to a hotel and I paid in advance for 9 days. There was security blocking the hotel. He yelled at the Uber guy to leave. I told him I had a reservation. He said it's closed and handed the driver a paper and said, go to 900 International Drive. I had to pay an extra Uber. The Uber guy was nice, so he could see I was about to cry. Then I get to the other hotel. I told the lady in the desk that my hotel was closed. She said, yes, it is. They put me in the first room. It smelled bad. Then I found a roach on the floor. I took a roach to the front desk. She says, sorry, can you throw it in the trash? I told her I cannot stay in the room. She gave me a second room. The people next door started smoking marijuana. I looked to see if I could change my flight. I went back to the desk to tell the lady that people were smoking weed in the room next to me. She seems sorry. I was not there over an hour and was just trying to get a flight to another Uber to the airport. I have to pick a roach in 9,000. Don't let me trick you with a bait and switch. This is how I spent Christmas Day with 2 kids. I'm out of money, flight change, extra Uber ride. On top, they said they are charging me for the night because I was there. I did not stay. I asked for cancellation due to the drug activity. Yeah, marijuana is a bit bad and a roach. I'm a bit confused. There is other hotels on iDrive. I would have just kept on complaining and kept on getting moved to a room away from everybody if possible. I don't know how many rooms there were at that time of year, being Christmas time. I'm guessing it was busy. Roaches and that. I've always said this to people, you can stay in the worst, you can stay in the best. Bugs, roaches, and that will find a way in if they want to. If you see loads, yeah, there's a problem. If you see one, it can sometimes be bad. Like I have stayed in 5-star hotels and seen roaches in a hotel, and I've stayed in places like Rosen Inn and personally haven't seen anything. So, it's just the way it is sometimes. But let's get on to number 3. Andrea86 CRC, reviewed 2020 December and stayed there at the same time. Total nightmare. Front desk not willing to help. Find yourself another place. We booked this hotel due to its location. Upon arrival, we found it was closed. Why is it open online? They sent us to the other Rosen Inn. People at front desk are not willing to help. Our Amazon package are gone, lost, and no one is helping. 4 nights staying here. Our bathroom is filthy. Our towels are wet. Worst experience in 4 days, and not a single day of housekeeping. Right, yeah. My opinion, I knew from the UK the Rosen Inn was shut. When I go on holiday, I literally, even pre-COVID, I would double check everything 24 hours beforehand with hotels, ring them up, check everything's done. I don't need to stress when I'm coming from England, let alone staying in the same country. The room cleaning. Now, if I'm right, a lot of the hotels weren't coming into the rooms while you were staying there for a short time due to COVID-19 and, trying not to risk you catching it from the cleaners or the cleaners catching it if you call it. It's a horrible thing. Then they would go in the rooms once you leave and give them a massive deep clean. It's unfortunate. I know some hotels you could, like the Universal hotels, Endless Summers, you could request new towels and that, but they wouldn't come in clean every day. Maybe you could request. I haven't stayed there through COVID, so I wouldn't know, but you could request and come in if you need it clean. But yeah, that would be the reason, people. Unfortunately, through COVID times, things got a bit harder for cleaners and that, and I can fully understand. So let's just read 3 average ones now, fairly. Then we'll finish the reviews and we'll move to Google Maps. So Connie 21, March 2020, stayed March 2020. I hope this is not a super long review, but let's find out. Nope, quite short. So 3 out of 5. Location is great, easy, accessible. Rooms are dated, but beds are comfortable. Bath shower wasn't in the best condition. Yeah, maybe the bath and showers, the bathroom needs renovating and updating in the hotel. I would say that. Would have given a better rating if I hadn't found the check-in discount team so frustrating. Not sure what that's about, but that person was from Ireland. We got Deanna K, wrote it March 2020, stayed March 2020. Inexpensive and a good location, but old and not maintained well. If you're looking for an inexpensive motel in Orlando, close to Universal, this could be a great option. Pros: inexpensive, good location for entertainment and food, nice pool area, excellent Wi-Fi, small fridge and microwave. Cons: well, not well maintained, old. We had a door issue, hard to open and close, a bit noisy with people walking around. No free breakfast. Well, you should be checking that first for free breakfast. Not many hotels in Orlando don't really always give free breakfast. Bob F, review March 2020, stayed February 2020. 3 out of 5 again. Fits the bill, a suitable low priced option. You don't have a lot for this property, but you don't get a lot either. So you don't pay a lot, I mean. It's a good choice for the budget traveler. You won't be spending much time in the room. What's a good point? The setup is that all the rooms, even those in the 6-story tower, have outside facing doors. The rooms are cozy and fairly dated, but certainly functional. The beds were on the firm side. Me personally, I prefer a firm bed. I do get a lot of back problems, so soft beds actually make my back worse. The people we ran into were friendly, and I appreciate the security gates to enter and exit the property. It is a good location on International Drive. So there's the reviews. So what we'll do now is we'll get on to the Google Maps. So there we are. We're on Google Maps now. As you can see, the Rosen Inn, if you can see my arrow, is just here. That's the Rosen Inn International. As we see, quite up and down International Drive, a lot of things to do. Pirate Cove, Icon Park, Orlando Starflyer. We've got Quality Suites. There's loads of hotels here. Levanti, Palms, Ripley's, believe it or not, and all that are on here. Just to zoom in a bit more so you can have an idea of the hotel. There is the Rosen Inn. You can see 2 pools, nice size cover. As you can see, McDonald's is right next to it. Across the road is Checkers and places like that. Perkins Restaurant, Burger King, IHOP, Taco Bell's, what I haven't tried because it opened after COVID problems. I haven't been able to go. Chuck E. Cheese, I'm not sure if it's still on there. But as I said, there's plenty to go on in this hotel. So if you look carefully going down International Drive, that's the Avanti pumps. That's where Wet and Wild used to be. That picture needs updating because there's dockside in that. But look, there's Universal's water park, Volcano Bay, and then you've got Universal's theme parks and their hotels. So it's just giving you an idea how far away you are. As I say, there's a lot you can do the other way. You've got all this stuff here as well. So bowling, takeaway, everything like that. But for a hotel, there it is, back on the screen. You can do, and it's also got its own medical centre. Across the road, there is also a Walgreens. There's also a Walgreens across the road where you can get all your food, amenities, and medicines. A Walgreens is pretty much like Boots. So there you go. There's your aerial view of the hotel. 2 pools, a kids park, plenty of parking. Denny's right on next to property as well. There's a lot around. Popeyes, I'd recommend people if they want to try a KFC with a bit of a Cajun taste with it. And yeah, there's just loads around you. There's cheap restaurants, there's expensive ones like BJ's restaurant, there's a nice expensive one for steaks and that. Golden Corral, buffet type place for breakfast and dinners and that. Set prices and eat as much as you want. But that is pretty much it from me, guys, on this hotel. And as I say, I like it. So put in the comments below what you think. If I gave it out of 5 Phill 5s, let's give it a 3.5 out of 5. As I said, I'd give it a 4 if they updated the bathrooms. I'm not too worried about the bedroom part, but if they updated the bathrooms and gave them maybe, you know, new stuff, ripping all the old baths and toilets out and putting new ones in, I'd give it 4 out of 5. Location is perfect. Now, please, guys, give it a thumbs up, comment below, share to other people and share to groups if you want to help people out. Also, I said before, I am a podcaster myself and a YouTuber on Epic Shows. It's a different page. Yet again, that will be in the links below, where me and Simon do shows like the Epic Florida podcast, relatable news on Orlando, Florida. Also, we do Ghost Hands Beyond, where we talk supernatural stuff, conspiracies. I try having a guest on and, you know, go through their supernatural true life stories. Then we've got Rant Football predictions, what's on YouTube, and Rant Football UK, the podcast, where we just basically rant about the game. Loads of us who love football. It's not always the same people on, so the opinions do change quite a bit. And we rant and moan at each other and disagree or agree about football. But as I said, hopefully the next video will be out in a couple of weeks and I will keep on doing this. I'm not sure what hotel yet, but from me to you, see you all soon, guys.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.